I do not even know how long ago the last episode was, but I'm just gonna keep rolling on. My name is Davey, and this is Me on Air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Imagine, if you will, two boys who are just madly in love. Like, they're clearly perfect for each other. They finish each other's sentences. They like the same shit. They spend hours not even talking, just, enjoying the silence on the phone, burning their minutes together. And the only problem with this relationship is that they're on the opposite sides of the world. Yeah, I can sense you all rolling your eyes, and I partially agree with you. It's highly unlikely that this could really end in any other way other than complete disaster. A fate which could have been avoided if they had a sassy gay friend. The most wonderful thing about the internet is probably also the worst. Social networks and forums and whatever help us connect with all sorts of amazing people who we probably would have never come across in real life. And the problem with that is that no matter how close you get to these people, no matter how you feel about them, they're probably still going to be ridiculously far away. The very center of all this, your key word if you must, is distance. And that is why, on the whole, I disapprove of long-distance relationships. I mean, when people come to me for advice on the subject, 99.99% of the time, I will just tell them it's a terrible idea.
But Davey, we're just so perfect for each other. We don't need to be physically close to be in love.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to tell you that you're just deluding yourself and or taking any justification to cop out of attempting real-life relationships due to your chronic fear of rejection and or social inadequacy. I will tell you instead that no matter what, unless you happen to be rich, there will always be that barrier between you. And some people do choose to hide behind that barrier so that they can protect their hearts from being broken. But even if you're not, most people will still hit that barrier, which will inevitably become that single most important boulder in your mountain of despair. Not to mention, of course, that physical contact, not even sex, I mean the genuine physicality of human touch, is absolutely vital for any good relationship. I'm not even being condescending right now when I tell you that it's a natural part of being human. The further you go up that mountain of horrible despair, the more apparent this need becomes. The worst part in a long-distance relationship, though, is not knowing. I mean, it's a problem in relationships in general, but when there's no physical presence, when you're part of each other's lives but not actually living it together, this problem becomes exponentially magnified. All it takes is one uncovered lie, one tiny forgotten detail, one step out of your regular routine, and you're going down that terrible emotional spiral of crippling doubt. Where does he go when he's not with you? What if he's found someone else? How do you know how he truly feels if all you can see is a computer screen? And it doesn't even have to be a matter of trust versus distrust. I mean, if something bad happens, who's going to call you? How do you know if the reason he hasn't replied to your messages is that he's been seriously hurt at work or was just in a car crash or whatever? How close do you really think you are when you're so goddamn far away? Look, I'm not saying that all long-distance relationships are inherently bad. If you have a good, absolutely doable plan to be together eventually, then great. If you feel like you're both on the same page, if you're strong enough, mature enough to get through the coming challenge, which is definitely going to happen, then you may have what it takes to beat the odds. I'm a huge fan of taking chances on love. Just recognize that you could do everything right, and there may still be that distance that will fuck you over. That will be it for me today. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, let me know what you think down below, follow me on Twitter and or G+, or whatever the hell. Tune in for next week when I will be talking about awkwardness, which, as if there wasn't enough in this video. Thanks for watching. Davey on Air.